There was a moment, one specific moment, and you probably did not realize it when it happened. But they did. Something you said, one sentence, maybe two, landed in them like a key turning in a lock they did not know existed. And since that moment, nothing has been the same for them. Not the way they think about you. Not the way they think about themselves. Not the way they think about what this is and what it could become. Welcome. I'm Lily. And if this title stopped you mid-scroll, if something about those words made you go quiet for a second, stay. Because the cards today are not speaking generally. They are speaking about one very specific thing that happened in one very specific moment. And it is time you understood the full weight of what that moment did. Let's go. Before I even pulled a single card, this energy was already loud. So I want to start here, before the cards, before anything else. Because the very first thing that came through, before I even sat down, was this image of someone replaying something. Not a memory, exactly. More like a loop. A specific moment. A specific exchange. Playing back again and again in someone's mind. Not because they are overthinking it, because something in them recognized it immediately as important. And here is the thing about moments of real recognition. They do not fade. They do not soften with time the way ordinary memories do. They do not blend into the background of everything else that has happened. They stay sharp. And the thing you said, whatever it was, is staying sharp. It is not drifting. It is not dissolving. It is sitting right at the front of their mind, right now, today, clear as the moment it happened. And they are still figuring out what to do with it. The very first card, and it came out fast. Okay. So this first card, I want to describe what I felt when this turned over, because it was immediate. It was like, oh, that is exactly it. This card is showing me the specific moment you said the thing. And what strikes me about it is not what you actually said, it is what they heard underneath it. Because here's what I need you to understand about how certain people receive certain words. Most conversations pass through people. In one side, processed, out the other, understood, responded to, filed away. But every now and then, rarely, honestly, something someone says does not pass through. It lands. It goes somewhere deep, before the person has had time to decide whether to let it in, before they have had time to construct a response, before they have even fully understood why it matters. That is what happened. You said something, and it went somewhere deep before they could stop it. And what they heard underneath the actual words was something they had not been expecting to hear from anyone. Not the literal meaning, the feeling underneath the meaning. The specific quality of honesty, or clarity, or realness that lives in the way you said it. And that quality is exactly what they had stopped believing they would find. Something about who you are that made this moment possible. Okay, now your energy. Because I cannot explain why this moment hit the way it hit without talking about you specifically. There is something about the way you communicate. And I want to describe it carefully, because I think you might not see it in yourself. Most people, when they are talking to someone they care about, or someone they want to impress, or someone whose opinion of them matters, perform. Slightly, Not dishonestly, just with an awareness of how they are landing. With a small internal editor running in the background, checking, is this too much? Is this too direct? Will this make me seem a certain way? That editor filters things. It softens edges. It rounds off corners. It produces a version of what you actually think that is slightly more palatable, slightly more calibrated to what the other person wants to hear. You do not have that editor. Or, more accurately, you have it, but at some point you stopped listening to it. Not recklessly, not without care, but with this very specific decision, conscious or not, to just say the true thing. The actual thing. Not the managed version. Not the version that protects you from being misunderstood. The thing you actually mean. And in a world where almost every conversation has that small performance running underneath it, someone who simply says the true thing is genuinely disarming. They did not see it coming, and once it hit them, they could not unfeel it. What has been happening inside them since that moment? And I need you to hear this. So let me tell you what has been happening in them since that moment. Because I think you have been underestimating the impact. In the immediate aftermath, right after it happened, they probably seemed normal. Responded. Moved on. Kept the conversation going. But internally, something had already shifted. There was this, I keep seeing this image of something clicking into place. Not loudly, quietly. The way something settles when it finally finds the position it was always supposed to be in. And since that moment, they have been carrying you differently. Not heavier, exactly, just more consciously. Before, you were someone they were interested in. After, you became someone they think about with a very specific kind of weight. The weight of, this person is different. This person is real. And I need to pay attention because I do not want to miss what this is. They have been replaying the moment. Not obsessively, but consistently. It surfaces in the quiet, during the commute, in the gap between tasks, in those specific underwater moments before sleep when the brain stops filtering and just goes where it actually wants to go. It goes to you, to that moment, to the thing you said. And every time it surfaces, they feel it again, exactly as strongly as the first time. That does not happen with things that do not matter. Something in the dynamic that shifted after that moment. And this is specific. Okay, this card right here. This is the one I felt building from the very beginning of this reading. And here it is. Because what I am seeing in this energy is a very clear before and after. Before what you said, there was interest. Real interest, yes. Genuine curiosity. An attraction that was present and growing. But interest is something people manage. Interest is something you can maintain a comfortable distance from. You can be interested in someone and still keep the situation casual, still keep your options open, still avoid the full weight of deciding what this is and where it is going. After what you said, that comfortable distance closed. And it closed fast. Because what you said moved this from something they were casually feeling into something they had to take seriously. It was no longer a situation they could manage from a safe place. It became something that required a decision. And the decision, even if they have not said it out loud, even if you have not seen any visible change yet, has already been made internally. They have decided about you. Not maybe, not probably. Decided. And everything they do from this point, every message, every glance, every moment of attention, is coming from that place of already having decided. They are not evaluating anymore. They are figuring out how to move. There is a layer to this I was not expecting, and I have to name it. So something else is here. And this one surprised me, because it is not about what you said on the surface. It is about what your words did to them on the inside. When you said the thing, when you were just honest, just real, just present in that very specific Lily way that you probably did not even think twice about, it held up a mirror. Not intentionally, not strategically, but your openness. The way you just said the true thing without flinching made them suddenly uncomfortably aware of how much they have not been saying, how much they hold back, how much they filter, how many things they feel and do not express, because expressing them feels like risk. And seeing someone do the thing they are afraid to do, seeing someone just be honest without armor, did something to them. Part admiration, part discomfort, part this very specific longing to be known, the way that honesty invites being known. They want to respond in kind. They want to say the true thing back. They're just not there yet, but they are closer than they have ever been. And it is because of what you said. Your words did not just change how they see you, they changed how they see themselves. Now, something I need to say directly to you, because this matters. Okay? I need to talk to you, now. Not about them. About you. Because I feel something in your energy that concerns me a little. I feel you second-guessing. Maybe not the moment itself, but the impact of it, the significance of it. There is a part of you that keeps checking. Did I say too much? Was that the right thing to say? Did I come across the way I meant to? And I need you to hear this clearly. Stop. What you said was not too much. It was not poorly timed. It was not something you need to walk back or qualify or soften in some follow-up conversation. It was honest. And honesty, real, unperformed, unmanaged honesty, is one of the rarest things one person can offer another. You did not make a mistake. You gave them a gift. And the fact that it landed so deeply is not evidence that you overstepped. It is evidence that you reached something real. The discomfort you might be feeling right now, that exposed, slightly vulnerable feeling that comes after saying the true thing, is not a signal that you did something wrong. It is what being real actually feels like. And what being real does is attract what is real in return. What is coming as a direct result of that moment, because this is already in motion. Here is what is coming. And I want to say this with the weight it actually carries, because this is not a soft, vague, maybe someday kind of energy. This is already in motion. Something shifted in them after what you said, and that shift has been building. Quietly. Consistently. In a direction. And what is at the end of that direction is a moment, a conversation, an expression of something they have been holding since your moment happened. It may not arrive with a grand announcement. Most real things do not. It may arrive in something small, a message that goes deeper than usual, a question asked with too much care to be casual, a moment of stillness between you where something goes unspoken and both of you feel exactly what that silence contains. When it arrives, and it will, you are going to feel it before you understand it. Your whole system is going to go quiet in that specific way that only happens when something real is landing. Not excitement exactly, deeper than that. Recognition. The feeling of, oh, this is what was always supposed to happen here. This is what that moment was building toward. And everything before it, all the uncertainty, all the wondering, all the second guessing, is going to resolve. Not dramatically. Just completely. Something else in this energy I have to address, because it is here and it is real. There is a third energy in this reading, and it has been sitting underneath everything since I started. And I cannot close this reading without naming it. There is someone, not who you are thinking about, someone else, someone close enough to this situation to have either witnessed the moment or to have felt the shift in energy afterward. And they are not comfortable with it. This is not someone who wishes you well. This is someone who had their own calculation running, their own idea of how the situation was going to go, and what you said disrupted that calculation. Your honesty, your simple, unperformed, here is the true thing honesty, changed the dynamic. And people who had positioned themselves comfortably inside the old dynamic do not always respond graciously when the dynamic changes. Watch for it. Not with paranoia, with awareness. Small things. A comment with a slightly wrong angle. A question that seems curious but carries a needle in it. A piece of information offered at a moment designed to introduce doubt. Their discomfort is not your problem to manage. Their unease is not evidence that you did something wrong. It is evidence that what you did was significant enough to threaten something. Real things get noticed. Real things create friction. And what happened in that moment between you was real enough to be noticed by someone who needed it not to be. Note it. And keep going. What this means for where you stand right now, your energy, your position. Let me tell you where you actually are right now. Not where you feel like you are. Where you actually are. Because I think there is a gap between those two things, and I want to close it. You feel like you are in a waiting place. Like things are forming but not yet formed. Like something is almost here but not quite. Like you can sense the direction but cannot yet see the destination. And that feeling is accurate. But what you might be underestimating, what you might not be fully giving yourself credit for, is how much has already shifted in your favor. The moment happened. It landed. It changed something permanently in the way this person sees you and feels about you and thinks about what they want this to become. That is not a small thing. That is not a beginning. That is already significantly through the middle. You are not at the start of something. You are closer to the moment of clarity than you have been since this whole thing began. And the version of you that showed up in that moment, the honest one, the unperformed one, the one who just said the true thing without checking whether it was safe. That version is the reason everything is moving. Do not second guess her. She knew exactly what she was doing. Last card. This one is for you to carry. Here is the last thing. And I need you to actually sit with this one instead of reading past it. What you said was not just a sentence. It was a door. A door that opened something in them they had been keeping carefully closed. Not because they wanted to keep it closed, because no one had ever said the thing that made opening it feel safe before. You said that thing without planning to, without a strategy, just honestly. And now that door is open, and what is on the other side of it is everything this connection has been building toward. Their vulnerability, their real feelings, their actual intentions, not the managed version, not the careful version, not the version edited for self-protection. The real version. It is coming. Maybe not today. Maybe not in exactly the form you are imagining. But it is coming. Because doors that open like that, with that kind of recognition, that kind of click, do not close again. You spoke honestly, and honesty, real, unarmored, this is what I actually mean, honesty, has a gravity to it that nothing else does. It pulls. It requires a response. It makes the other person want to be honest back, even if they are still finding the words. Even if it takes a little longer than you would like. They are finding them. And when they arrive, you are going to feel exactly why that one moment mattered as much as it did. Because it was not just one moment. It was the moment. The one that changed everything. And they know it. They have known it since it happened. And before you go, if something in this reading named something you have been carrying quietly, good. That is what it was here for. I'm Lily, and this space is built for the person who is done performing their way through connections, done editing themselves down to something more manageable, done wondering if being real was a mistake. It was not a mistake. It was the whole point. If this space feels like somewhere you want to keep coming back to, subscribe. Stay close. Because there is more where this came from. And the next reading might be the one that changes everything for you. If this one landed, like this video. Not for the numbers, because it helps the next person find it. The one who said something real and started wondering if they said too much. They did not. And neither did you. Think of someone in your world right now. Someone who is sitting with a moment they said something honest and have been second-guessing ever since. Send this to them. No explanation needed. Just send it. They will know exactly why before they reach the last word. And if you want to go deeper, if you want to know what happens next, what their next move looks like, whether this becomes everything it feels like it could, drop it in the comments. Tell me what your moment was, because I am genuinely curious and invested enough to keep going.